Friends, today I would like to share about the defining clause and non-defining clause. Is the defining clause and non-defining clause is same? No, they are entirely different. But most of the people about these two clauses have some ambiguity and some perplexive situation. How can they know the differentiation between the defining clause and non-defining clause? There is a lot of disparity and also there is a lot of distinguishing features between these two. People feel that they are alike, but there is a lot of disparity and differentiation between these two. So I'm going to give evident and lucid illustrations regarding these two clauses. But both of them are combined with the relative pronouns. But the meaning is different from defining clause and non-defining clause. Now let's discuss clauses and also elaboration about these two clauses. Okay. Here, look at these two clauses. The doctor who lives in next door is my son. This is called the defining clause. See, look at the next one. The doctor who lives in next door is my son. This is called the non-defining clause. But what is the disparity between these two? Both are with the who relative clause, relative pronoun. The sentence is combined with the relative pronoun. But how can we know the differentiation between these two? The first one is the defining clause, but it is not separated by the comma. But in the second one, which is combined with the relative pronoun, separated by the comma. So regarding the grammatical structure, we can identify these two clauses. The first one is not separated by the comma, but the second one is separated by the comma. That is only grammatical element. But the meaning is different. The first one is the doctor who lives in next door is my son, who is preceded by the doctor. So who here describe the doctor, define the doctor. Defining means describe. Whatever the subject is preceded by the relative pronoun who, it describes. So that's why here who describe the doctor. So he may be some confusing. Those who having a knowledge in the phrase and the clause, they can understand easily. If you don't know about the phrase and the clause, you can go through my previous videos. What is meant by phrase and what is meant by clause. So after you know what is meant by phrase and what is meant by clause, you are able to understanding these two clauses in the proper way. Okay. So without much aware of the phrase and clause, you cannot understand easily. Okay. Here, who defines? So define means describes, which is the doctor is preceded by the who. So that's why the doctor who lives next door is my son. It is only describe the subject, define the subject. Never gives any additional information. Here only we know that the information about the doctor. So that's why it is called the defining clause. Define means describe the noun. But here, whereas here the second one is the doctor who lives in next door is my son. This sentence is combined by the relative pronoun who. But here it gives additional information. That's why it is called the non-defining clause. When the clause defines the subject, it is called the defining clause. When the sentence gives additional information about the subject, it is called the non-defining clause. But here we know the two things. We know one thing is he is a doctor, and another thing is he is a son. In case in the first sentence we know two things. He is a doctor and also he is a son. And it gives additional information. So here we know two things. He is a doctor and he is also son. We know about the two things. But he is any additional information. But here it gives the additional information about the he is a doctor and he is also son. We know the two things. And also he gives additional information in the situational approach. The second one is the general approach. So let us discuss. The doctor who lives next door is my son. This is the defining clause. So whenever we know in grammatical way to find out the differentiation between the defining clause and non-defining clause, only go through the comma. Non-defining clause is separated by the comma. Defining clause is never separated by the comma. That's why it is called the defining clause, because there is no comma here. So this is the situational approach. Discussing the doctor who lives in a next door is my son. Here there are number of doctors are there, but they are discussing. They have already known he is a doctor. So there are number of doctors in the hospital. So that's why the doctor who lives next door is my son. Among the doctors, whoever lives in the next door is my son. So a doctor అయితే next door లో ఉంటున్నాడు వాడే మా son. But he is already doctor. Who lives next door is my son. So he is only, we know about the son only, because they know already he is a doctor. So it never gives any additional information. They know only he is a son. Called the defining clause, because they have. So this is called the situational approach. Here there is no additional information. They know only one thing: he is my son. That is only one information. They have already about the non-defining clause. Here they are discussing the doctor who lives in next door is my son. This is the general approach. Here the clause is separated by the comma. That is why it is called the non-defining clause. But here we know two things. He is a doctor and also he is a son. It gives additional information about the doctor. So they are discussing the person. The doctor who lives in next door is my son. So the doctor, and also it gives additional information about the doctor, my son. But in the first case, they have already known he is a doctor, but only they know that he is a son. But here in the general approach, the doctor who lives in next door is my son. They know about he is a doctor and also he is a son. So they know about two things: he is a doctor and he is a son. But in the first case, they only one thing is that he is a son. So that's why. So whenever the subject gives the additional information by relative pronoun, it is called the non-defining clause. So here it gives additional information. He is a doctor and also son. So that's why it is called the non-defining clause. First one is called the general situation. First one is called the situational approach. Second one is the general approach. So in this case, it gives the additional information. Okay, thank you friends. Thank you friends watching my ABCD English channel. So please subscribe, like, share and comment my latest updates on grammar and spoken English. Thank you very much.